As a follower of Jesus Christ, we're commanded to be generous. Generosity is this desire to give what you have to somebody else that's in need. Listen to what Jesus says in Matthew 5, verse 42. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. I have to admit, as I read this, I struggle with this. I have disobeyed this command many times, and oftentimes for good reasons. The proverb says, if you don't work, you don't eat. Or there's talk about in scriptures about those who are lazy. And I can justify in my mind why I'm not going to help, because I don't want to feed an addiction, or because the person is lazy, or because the person didn't work. But the truth is that God sometimes gives these radical commands for love. And Matthew 5 is full of these commands. He says things in Matthew 5 like, don't resist an evil person, let him slap you twice. Or love your enemy. That is like radical love, not worldly love. He goes on in verse 42 and says, look, give to the one who's in need. Be generous. I call this gospel generosity. As I've thought and I've reflected about this, I'm reminded that God loved us even though we are sinners. He desired to restore us back to Him. Gospel generosity. He forgave us even though we were lazy, even though we didn't deserve it, even though that we were His enemy. He still showed us love and generosity, extending His Son and creating a way for us to receive the greatest gift ever, eternal life. You see, the essence of being a follower of Jesus Christ is that we're generous.